What is good, guys? Welcome back to Truth and Transparency. If you were with us earlier today, you would have known that we did a Jeffrey Epstein episode, first of probably many, but I believe that the rest of my Epstein stuff is going to be members only because it is sensitive material. And it's just, if you really want to know about it, you really want to talk about it, and it's something that's super sensitive, I think maybe it's best that it's members only. And now people are going to be like, no, Lana, no. But it's okay. I have so much other stuff. I care about the people that could possibly see it. And what's up? I'm still debating on that. So welcome back. Now, this episode, though, we got to talk about it. We got to talk about it because, because it's kind of important. It's going to be relevant. It's going to be super relevant to the case, to the trial case. So again, thank you, Jamie. Thank you, Shelly. 5 months, baby girl. Hey, TNT. 4 months, almost to our baby. Sue, what is good? Little Devil, welcome. And women, look at that, passing out some love. So giving some love back. Thank you, guys. So what this is a picture of is, guys, this is the day, this is November 12th, okay? This wasn't just posted on November 12th, and it was in Kaylee's feed that she added from a couple weeks ago. This is a post that was posted from actually the day that the picture was taken. This is allegedly Kaylee's bedroom. Now, there's a couple things that bother me with this. Does this look like a bedroom that is moved out of? No. Same outfit that Dylan is wearing in the pictures for the tailgate. Same outfit that Kaylee is wearing in the pictures for the tailgate. This is what they were wearing. Okay. This is the bedroom that is upstairs with the balcony. Okay. This was posted on social media. That means anybody could have seen that. Guess who was in town? None other than Kaylee Gonsalves, who allegedly, if people are just chatty with one another, oh man, did you hear? Kaylee moved out. Big old fight broke out, Oh my God, Kaylee's back in town. Where's the bed? I'm going to show you where the bed is. You can see the bed. Right there. Right there. That's the bed. Okay. Also take a look there. That is hardwood floor. Let me tell you something about hardwood floor, guys. Hardwood floor is creaky as very, very creaky. Creaky. So that means you're listening to it. Go check out the jeans, the shirt underneath it. This is what Kaylee was wearing. But we have to talk about it because, you guys, this is not a room. This is a room for a college girl that looks, talk about being needy or neat and tidy. This is a room that's neat and tidy. Okay. Or maybe like everything is just on the other side of the room and you can't see the mess. Okay. So, but this is the day, I like to say this is the day of the murders. Okay. This is it. This is what they both were wearing right before they left the house. Okay. Her and Dylan take a selfie. This is what her and Dylan were wearing in their famous picture underneath the stairs for when they were tailgating. You guys, this is a bedroom that has, would you leave all of this stuff in a house? Think about this. Would you leave all of this stuff in a house that you do not live in? To the point of, that your house is a revolving door, meaning people come into this house at all hours of the night, right? And you move out and you're going to leave all your valuables in this house. I would never, unless I had a freaking deadbolt on that door and locked it all crazy style. Now look at these blinds over here. Those are like blackout blinds, which means when you close them, like it stays super dark. All right. Again, that looks to me like where you hang necklaces and stuff back, like a jewelry box, but it's like a half open one. Again, the pictures are all up. This is, and then right here, this is the bed. This is the bed. Okay. I can tell you that I would not leave stuff in a home that it was a revolving door and people just came and went and went and go and came, going. That's the truth. This is the outfits they were wearing. Now, unless you're telling me that Kaylee was using this room because it was her old room, and the only person that, in my opinion, would have moved upstairs would have been Bethany. So when people say, why was Kaylee sleeping in Maddie's room? Well, because Bethany moved into Kaylee's room after Kaylee moved out. Or is this truly Kaylee's room that hadn't been moved out yet? But again, you have to ask yourself, there is somebody that knows this answer, and I have no idea why nobody has asked this family this question. Are these Kaylee's things? And it's like, how would they even know? They've never been in the house. How would you know what Kaylee's bed, mattress, or comforter look like? Her parents have never been in this home. Have you ever seen Kaylee buy this? Is this something that she brought from home? You know, the little knickknacks. And the answer to all of that is I just believe that you would go to Marshall's or Ross and buy those things. Okay. The family knows if this is Kaylee's stuff. The family knows if Kaylee had to get a U-Haul to haul her shit out of there. You know who else would know all this? The roommates, the surviving roommates, right? You know who else would know this? The neighbors. The neighbors would know if they saw a U-Haul moving Kaylee's shit out. All right. Now, remember who has the exculpatory evidence allegedly? Who has it? None other than allegedly Bethany Funk. Funky time. Maybe the reason that Kaylee was calling Jack D so many times is because Kaylee didn't have a bed. All right. But where'd she sleep on Friday night if this wasn't her bed? Did she sleep in Maddie's room on Friday night? You know what I mean? What bedroom did Kaylee sleep in on Friday night? I'm curious of that. Maybe this is why she was calling Jack D so many times, is because, hey, like, I want to come over there and sleep. Like, I don't have room to sleep here, blah, blah. Or maybe there was another fight. Who knows, right? But this is something that's very, very, what's the word I want to use? Very, very tidy, very, very clean. This doesn't seem like it's a room that even if you did move out, that you'd be moving stuff out as you were still like there then this weekend and grabbing things. Like, this is a room that is so well put together. Okay. That it's just very clean. It's very tidy. It's very in its place. This doesn't even look like a room that somebody was just crashing in because they were staying there for the weekend. You know, there'd be shit on the floor, I just feel like, or like, where's your bag of clothes that you brought? You know, this is all going to come out in trial. This is all going to come out in trial. But let's go back to what and who has the exculpatory evidence, allegedly. And allegedly, that would be none other than Bethany Funk. Why? Because wouldn't it make sense that anybody that could blow this narrative up would be someone like, oh, if Bethany was sleeping in this room and that's why Kaylee had in fact sleep in Maddie's room, is because Bethany had already moved up. I'm telling you guys, if I lived in this house, okay, why would I want to be on the bottom floor of this house? Why would I want that? Especially if I plan on living here for, let's say, the next year. Okay, because Bethany and Xana are younger. You know, Maddie might be moving out after, you know, this year comes to a close, but I want to move up so that nobody can take that bed. Again, sorry about that. So let's think about this. If I lived on the bottom floor, I don't know about you guys, if I lived on the bottom floor and before we have other people move in, because I would want, dude, you have the balcony. You're not going to want to hurry up, run all the way up there. Okay. You're not going to run all the way up there. Make sure that you claim this room because you want it for not only the rest of this year, but you want it for the next coming year. Right? Think about it, folks. All right. Now, the only thing that I thought would maybe matter to the person on the first floor is that if you were like a smart person like myself, I would probably only stay on the bottom floor because of the washer dryer. I would not want to be going up and down with my laundry. So that's the only reason I would want the bottom floor. But honestly, at that age, I'm telling you, that's nowhere near going to trump me having the back balcony. I want that back balcony. I want to be laying out on that back balcony. I want everything to do with that rooftop back balcony. Like, hell yeah. I'm moving. As soon as she's out, I'm up there. Okay. Especially if she hasn't paid rent. You know what I mean? Like, I'm up there. Again, think of things as a 20 and 21-year-old. Don't think of things as a 40-year-old. Think of things as a 20 and 21-year-old. Dude, I'm going to get a couple of the frat guys to move my shit up there. So if it is true that Kaylee moved out, okay, as her parents say, then that would have been known throughout the house. And I would have been like, I want dibs on that bedroom. And we can either pull straws for them. We're going to do something, but my ass is going to be up in that. I'm not going to be a lone duck on the first floor of a revolving door house, which it was. And now when you think about the person that could blow all this up, well, there's exculpatory evidence because maybe the defense team found out that it was Bethany's bedroom. Okay. That it was Bethany's bedroom on the top floor. And so now what Bethany actually has to say is way more relevant because of the location of where Bethany would have allegedly stayed. Why don't you think they talk about Bethany in the PCA? Because maybe they would have to put where Bethany was truly located. Okay. Maybe since it was Bethany was, in the mix of moving. Don't know. Hold on. I want to put this down here to show you guys right here. This is a bed. All right. Now, when I was in college, when I had my house at home, I had my bed. I didn't take any of the stuff from my home in my bedroom in like high school. I did not take that up, pack that up, and take that down to college. All right. First of all, when you live in the dorm, they have a bed for you. And you just have to put, honestly, I think they even give you a mattress, which now that I think back about it, that's fucking sick. But yeah, so to say that she would have had to move, like Kaylee would have had to move this bed out because she needed it at home. Absolutely not. No. Also, going back and looking at the Venmos again, what people do is they buy it from you. They buy your stuff so that you don't have to move it all out. That's what Dylan did with the person that she bought out of this lease, which was, what's her name? Ruby Simpson. But this is not a dorm. No shit, it's not a dorm. Thanks for telling us that. The point of the matter is that when you move into your dorm and into your other, if you moved into the house instead of the dorm because they were in sororities, they have beds. I've shown that clear as day. They have beds for you. So you're not bringing your bed in there. But we have to talk about the fact that the Gonsalveses have to explain when they want to say that Kaylee moved out. Well, what did Kaylee do? Leave all of her shit in this room, or is this not her stuff? It's one or the other. Okay, it can't be both. And I'm excited to hear from Bethany about this because we all know how girls are and how catty we can be, and it's hey, you're moving out. You're moving to Texas. Did she have to put a deposit on that apartment? Did they end up getting that back? This is all going to come out. And this to me is when they want to talk about we're prepared for things to be run through the mud. This is all things that I think that are part of that. We're prepared to be run through the mud because they know that they lied. The Gonsalveses know that they have lied to the community with some facets to this case, and they're prepared for that. And they're going to say why they lied about things and why they were told to keep hush about things because it had to do with the investigation. This is all what's coming. But the question is did you lie, and did it affect, was it obstruction of justice, in my opinion? If you lied, and because you lied, that you obstructed justice, then that's bullshit, okay? And so one of those things to me would be, hell yeah, it's going to matter why Kaylee moved out. Did she move her stuff out? Whose really stuff is this? Where was Bethany sleeping? Why was Kaylee sleeping really with Maddie? Is it because this wasn't her room anymore? She didn't really have a room. All of that matters. So, I love this. I'm so lost in this case. Now I took a cool 6-month break. Well, then guess how you get caught up, honey? You listen. Listening gets you caught up. That's the best way to get caught up on cases, is to listen to the discussion. That's my advice for people that have taken a cool break. As people need to take cool breaks, it's true crime. It gets to be a lot. I recommend taking breaks. Sage. Remember there we go, Sue, Little Devil. Uh-oh. Someone catch a green vibe. Caddy, new member. Or is it Katie? Skittle. Is that Skittles? Skittles? Love some Skittles. Idaho beer lady. That's awesome. That's awesome. And then welcome, Emily. All of you guys, welcome. So you got to go back to this picture, and this picture tells us way more than we could ever ask for it to tell. And you can't ignore what this picture tells us. This picture tells us that this is the room that is where upstairs where the balcony is, and this is a room that is occupied right now by 2 people, okay, that are in the same outfits as they were that night, okay? And this is a room that obviously has pictures up of a bunch of people over in the back. That's jewelry. And then my question is that a built-in dresser or is it not? Can't really tell. Very clean. Hardwood floors, very creaky. And then that's a very well-made bed. Okay. Talk about somebody like being like in the morning on it if they slept in there. Where's Murphy in this picture? Your dog is always like literally up your ass. Maybe Murphy's on the bed. But Lana, try to find the video she's dancing with Murphy. Yes, I'm well aware of that. I'll take another look at that. But the big thing is here for me is that this isn't a mystery. You know who knows the truth about all of this and who has not said a fucking word about it? The Gonsalveses. So what I would like them to do while they're in, Aruba or Honolulu or wherever they're at, which I love the fact that they're wherever they're at. That's what they need to be doing. Decompress, do whatever, go balls crazy. They need to. Is to answer the question is the stuff in this room Kaylee Gonsalves's or not? Have you ever seen Kaylee with this stuff? Did Kaylee come home and did she unpack her room? Where did Kaylee sleep on Friday night? And again, you don't owe me the explanation of anything. But since you decided to come out and talk to the world about things, then that's why I'm saying just address this. Address it in a simple post. Because what it looks like right here is that this is, by all accounts, Kaylee's room. It doesn't look like she moved that at all. Okay. Also, how many credits did Kaylee have at that point? And let's remember that this bedroom is not over Dylan Morton's bedroom. This bedroom is located over the kitchen. So anybody out there that says, oh, Dylan heard all of this, oh, Kaylee was playing with her dog type bullshit. Well, then were you in the kitchen? Because technically this bedroom is over the kitchen. Okay. Which would be very interesting if she was in the kitchen, wouldn't it? That's where Brian Kohlberger allegedly just waltzed in. There was no break-in, right? There was no forced entry. Brian Kohlberger just waltzed in that motherfucker. Allegedly. Or the killer did, Now, for me, I'm sitting right here in my house. If my son was to run from my bedroom to his bedroom upstairs, I would hear it, and all I would know is that my son was running upstairs. All right, I could hear it right here, and it's not over top of me because this is a vaulted ceiling. Nothing's over top of me. But I would definitely be able to hear that my son was running around upstairs. We have carpet up there. Now we're talking about a girl who would have been drinking heavily, who would have been probably smoking weed, as she's probably going to admit to it. And that she, at 4:00 in the morning, was so with it that she knew what the hell she was talking about. Yeah, right. I don't buy any of that. I think that once they talk about how much they were drinking, and if we don't even know to this day, were any of them given, you have to consider everybody a suspect at that point. Hey, do you care? Would you take a breathalyzer test for us? Would you, is it going to come to light on how much alcohol / if there are any drugs in these people's systems? But you want to talk about how Idaho handles investigations? I think people literally are going to, their chins are going to hit the floor with how the first responders responded, what the body cams actually show, and why I believe Ann Taylor, if she is an ounce of a lawyer, will fucking destroy this case. I don't understand how detectives buy Bethany's story. We don't even know what Bethany's story is. Maybe you mean Dylan's story. We have no idea what Bethany's story is. Bethany's name nowhere is in the PCA other than to say that she'd gotten back. I think it's just like a sentence. So, but going back to this picture tells us so much. This picture tells us that this is a room. I would love to know what time this picture was taken, because I would love to know. Remember, this was after Friday night, that's the whole reason of going there, for that party on Friday night. What time do they wake up? What time does this start? These are two people that they're ready to leave. Think about when you take your picture. It's before you leave. You don't take your selfie before you get ready. You take your selfie after you get ready. But I'm just curious of what time, what's the metadata behind this picture? What time was the picture taken? Not what time was the picture uploaded, but what time was the picture taken? What time was it? And then I want to know who all took showers that morning. Who all took showers that morning. Then I want to know who all had sex that night on Friday night and who they had sex with. And the same thing on Saturday. I want to know if anybody had sex during the day, if anybody had sex at night. And why? Because I think it's relevant. Because I think I want to know where you had sex and who you had sex with. And did that person have a code into your house? How did they get there? How did they leave there? Was it consensual sex? And was it just a hookup person? Was it a boyfriend? Was it a girlfriend? All of that stuff is going to come into play because with what I've been reading about this university, people just seem to do whatever they want with whoever they want. Essays don't matter there because they're not essays. They're battery, some shit like that. I want to know if there's any drugs in the house. That's going to come out. I want to know what was in all the people's systems, to include the surviving roommates. And why I say I would want to know this is because if I was on the jury, I think all of this is relevant. It's really not being nosy. Is if you want to understand like the dynamics of this case. Do you understand that people do stuff that they don't even remember that they did when they're drinking, when they're drunk? But if stuff was being posted online, it was posted publicly, and then people could share things. So who all knew that Kaylee was in town? Why didn't this happen? When was the last time Kaylee was in town before the Friday that she got there? Okay. And then I'm telling you, people can say this all day to me. Who would you ever want to question or interview? Or if somebody would have had to tell you the truth and nothing but the truth, who would it be? Minus Brian Colbert, obviously. My answer is always going to go with Jack D. My answer is going to stay with Jack D. I want to know. I want to see Jack D's 360 Life 360 app, because Jack D has never been able to speak for himself. For whatever reason, Jack D has been being spoken for. I want to know their breakup. I think he has a girlfriend, and I think he's had one for some time. I want to know why they broke up. I want to know what the terms were on that. I want to know if Kaylee called Jack D a bunch of times on Friday night. Do I think that Jack D had anything to do with it? No, I think he's soft. No, I'm sorry. I don't. And take that as a compliment, Jack D. That means, you're not a punk. But no, I don't think Jack D has it in him to do anything like this. But I would want to know the type of phone calls that were made the night before. We're going to find out all about that. But this bedroom here, whose bedroom was this? And did she sell all of her stuff off to somebody? So was it an easy move up for someone like Bethany? But I can tell you this, me personally, there's no way in hell I'm staying on the first floor, because I would want the balcony. So my ass is going whoop, right up there, right upstairs. And I'm taking it. I'm taking that room. I don't care if her shit's in there. I would say, hey, I'll just buy it from you, or when you come back to town, you can get it. And I'll just use it until you get it out of here, because I can't move my stuff in until your stuff is out. But think about that. Either way you look at it, it would be like she consumed that bedroom. So then when she comes back then the following week, that weekend, I think it makes perfect sense that she is staying with Maddie. Why would you sleep with Maddie in a single bed? Well, either her phone was dead and she was charging it and she was using Maddie's charger, and therefore she was using Maddie's phone, and she was actually the one making calls from Maddie's phone, which makes sense to me. I'd be like, well, maybe he'll answer your call because he's not answering mine. So let me use your phone. Think about how you do things on a regular night, and again, hello to everybody out there that has been following this case. This is the picture, though. This is the picture of the hour. This is the picture that I think the Gonsalveses could clear up like that. But then even if they try to go ahead and clear it up, are you going to believe them? Maybe I'll just email Steve myself and see if he'll just let me know what's up. But he said that, and Chrissy said, she moved out. But then she was hesitant to come back. She was contemplating coming back. You guys, you contemplate over going to the Drake concert or going to somebody's graduation party. When you contemplate on things, there's usually like, oh, should I go do this or should I go do that? But if you have nothing planned and somebody invited you to a party, oh, I don't know if I really want to go. Well, why not? There has to be a reason if you're not doing anything else, unless, oh, I'm on my period and I'm just tired. Okay, I can give you that. Or I'm pregnant. I don't fucking know. But she was contemplating not going there at all. And when you contemplate not going somewhere, it's normally because there's a conflict, like you're choosing. But here in Kaylee's situation, there was nothing. It was the weekend, and it was also senior weekend, senior night with the football. Last home game. Those are times that you like. I remember in college for me, I would never go home and not go to stuff like that. Fuck if I even watched the football game, but we always had our ritual. We did kegs and eggs. We lived it up. Okay. I'm not missing those times with my roommates. I'm not giving that up unless I got into some fight or I couldn't be there for some type of a reason because of something. Kaylee then told her family that she wasn't going to come back until like Tuesday of that week. So you would think that somebody that was, working and had to be back, that you would stay until Sunday and that you would head up Sunday. Well, here, Kaylee was staying until Tuesday, which is a very, very weird day in my opinion. Well, why okay, I'm going to come back on Tuesday. Well, I'll tell you what we used to do. The sports teams, they always head off on Sundays or Mondays. Okay. So that was like our day off. So on Sunday nights, we always went out and we would meet up with the Reds players, with the Bengals players, because they pretty much had the same type of schedule. So on Sunday nights and Monday nights, it was like a big industry night for us as athletes. So unless these girls were hanging out with athletes, that's a reason that you might want to like stick around for like to be there for Sunday, Monday, is because those are industry nights. Like those are fun, low key, because that's when athletes would go out, because we had games all weekend or we were traveling, and then we would get back and then we would have, those would be our off days. So Sherry, and I've never heard that Kaylee had an exam on Monday. I have no idea where you're getting that from. I would like for her parents to say that. That's totally not even the case. Kaylee was already done, allegedly, to them. So again, say things in my opinion or cite them just because it helps with people that are listening or watching for the first time. Go ahead and say they've said a lot of stuff in interviews, so I want to see Kaylee's schedule because I personally want to see that. And yeah, I think the students were off on Monday. I know they were off on Friday for sure. I have to go back and check. Nope, Christy said she had an exam on Monday. Well, Christy has said a lot of things, so I want to see that exam schedule. Sorry, but I'm a prove it to me type of girl. I'm stuck on Jack has a girlfriend. Yes, I was told Jack has a girlfriend. And I was told he has a girlfriend and he's had one since for like a hot 6 months. So, but just let me get this straight. Somebody moves out, isn't on campus all week leading up to an exam that you would have on Friday. Think about that. Or an exam that you'd have on Monday. So I'm at home all week. You know what they do the week before your finals? They have like, that's when you want to get like a study guide and things like that. So, yeah, I question all that stuff right now. One second there. I question everything too there. I've just caught some lies and, you boy. You got another joke for me? Wait, yeah. You got another joke? Hold on, we got another Jack's joke here. Come on. 1 second. 1 second? All right. I don't know about you guys, but it is Parents Week to be teachers. Hope you guys are teaching your kids good on this week of no school. Last week of no school as well. So, but at the end of the day, the episode here was called, is this Kaylee's room? Is it not Kaylee's room? Was it Kaylee's room? Did somebody take it over? All I can tell you is that Bethany Funk has this exculpatory evidence due to what she saw and what she heard is exclusively to her. Could it be that Bethany was in a situation that she was like, wait a second, I stayed upstairs, like my bedroom, I guess my stuff was still down there, but I slept upstairs. Think about that. You know? Again, it could be like, no, I mean, so. You guys, this is, I don't know why people are going crazy about anything here, okay? Look at guys. This is the photo. All right, there's nothing sinister to this photo. There's a bed here. All right, they're taking a picture in a mirror. That's it. Okay? There's nothing crazy about this photo. It's a picture that they're taking in a mirror with themselves as a selfie. These are both of their outfits that they wore that night. This is a room that is very clean, very well put together, and I want everybody to take a look at that comforter there. Okay, it is a square pattern, green top, dark green. Ooh, do you got one?
Yeah.
Okay, is it appropriate?
Yeah.
Okay, what do you got?
What's blue, which is not heavy?
What is blue and
Wait. What is blue, which is light? Light blue.
Oh, what color blue is not heavy?
Yeah. No, what is light? What is blue but light? Light blue.
Aww. Thank you. Aww. You know what my favorite one was?
What?
The one that you said before, though.
Yeah.
That was a good one. Where'd you get that one from? You been studying?
You
studying your jokes?
Yeah.
What is that answer? All right, guys, we were working on our painting over here. We got painting. Oh, we're designing t-shirts today. T-shirts and hoodies. What else are we gonna do today? We got it going on. We're making bracelets. We're doing it to it. What else are you gonna do? Bracelets, t-shirts, hoodies. Probably some paintings. I got all the paintings. Let me show you my latest favorite one. Well, this is Jesus Christ right here, guys. Don't you mess with Jesus and Jack's right here. Look at this. That's a Christmas one for you. I thought that was a mask. No, that's just Jesus's beard. Yeah, he's a good one. I want to come over and play. Oh God, look out. Look out. What else do we got? What other ones do we do? Oh yeah, this one. We got this one here. Oh, boom. It's not bad, you know? It's not bad. What else we got? Oh, wait, here's look at that's me, I guess, over here in the corner. I'm in the little, yeah. Pretty little flowers, pretty little animals, pretty little here, pretty little there. He's funny, man. What else we got? We have canvas time, man. What do you call a cat on a beach at Christmas time? I don't know. What do you call it? Oh yeah, he's the best. Pretty Little Liars, you call them? You guys, I can't draw stick figures, okay? I say, Jax, come down here, draw me this. You know, do this, do that. So, but yeah, he is funny. My son got caught on both his jokes. There you go. There you go. Hey, Jack, some people got some jokes for you. I have a joke for your son, Lana. Why do crows never get hit by cars? Because they're always in the trees yelling, caw-caw, caw-caw. I'll come down there. All right, yes. Again, thank you guys for being here. Truth and transparency, always loving good conversations. Good conversations. The thing that always kind of, and I want to take that back. You guys, people aren't liars. Let me take that back. People aren't liars. Okay. If I tell somebody something and they repeat what I tell them, but I lied to them, or I wasn't honest with them, and they just repeated, well, I just repeated what this person told me, kind of like a lot would happen with Shanann Watts back in the day. But if I just repeat what this person told me, but it's not true, it could make it seem like I'm a liar, like that I was just making this up. I'm like, no, that's what that person told me. They lied to me, actually. You know what I mean? So, I also think that you don't know everything that your kid is doing. But Christy called and she said she's like, I talked to them. I talked to both Kaylee and Maddie, and she wanted to know how everything went the night before, meaning Friday night. And that just tells me that, what was going on? And I'm telling you guys, it's going to come out. I put it out here on this channel first when I told you guys, and I went through social media posts and I said, listen, at some point in time, Maddie and Kaylee, they were super close, obviously. Like, who do you fight with the most in life? Your siblings, okay? But Kaylee and Maddie went through something during college, and they had a blow up at some point, and you could see it. And Christy actually touches on it when she did an interview. And I did it because I did a live about it, and I was pointing it out during, I think maybe it was the Venmo transactions that I did. This was back a year ago. But something that I'll never understand is why Kaylee ever told the police in 2021 that she lived at 1122 King when she didn't live there. And maybe it's because I'm not going to give them my address, but then why wouldn't you just give them like a no-name address? Why would you give them the address where your friends all live? But in 2021, when she was reporting that missing person, she said in the report, it says that Kaylee lives at 1122 King Road. She didn't live there then. She didn't live there until 2022. So a whole year before that, she just decides to put down that address. Very, very strange. She had her own address there. She could have given the sorority address. Maybe she didn't want to put down the sorority address. Well, you're with Jack D, so give him Jack D's address. You know what I'm saying? No, she gives them the 1122 King and wasn't even living there. And so I would think to myself, let me put it to you in a different way. If I found out that my friend gave the police my address as it was theirs, I would be like, what the are you doing? That would be my response is, what are you doing? The fuck, like, I would have been, I would have called when the cops would have asked me about it, I'd have been like, she doesn't live here, just because why do I want the cops coming to my house? It was that missing persons from Coeur d'Alene, that older lady who ended up not being it allegedly. And just everything was weird about that though. And does it go to show that like Kaylee didn't trust the police, but then why would you give them your friend's address? You wouldn't want them going to your friend's house. Just very, very weird. Very weird. At the time, I believe that, Kaylee spent a lot of time in Coeur d'Alene. She, not sure if you guys know this, but Kaylee's older sister, Olivia, had another baby. You guys know that? So she had one, like about a year ago. She had another baby. Olivia had another baby. Not sure if anybody knows that. I think the Gonsalveses are fertile myrtles over there, man. I saw that, yeah. At Truth and Transparency, you're going to look into Turtle Boy's disgusting arrest. Now I'm going to cover the Karen Reed case, though. I am going to be covering the Karen Reed case this Friday. I think Turtle Boy did a great thing bringing the Karen Reed case and John O'Keefe case to life, and to truly get all eyes on the corruption. And then there just comes a point that, I'd want to see all the facts in front of me. Obviously, what Turtle Boy is dealing with is corruption, but I don't believe in if you act like somebody else that's doing something, you are no better than them. So you have to truly be, stay who you are. But just because somebody is doing something to you and you're saying, "Oh my God, look here, look here, look here," right? You have to make sure that once you join them and act like them, you are no better than them. So he's going overboard, says H-Bag. Yeah. Yep. And it comes to a point that there's Karen Reed. It's about Karen Reed. And the moment that you would make it, that's like me trying to make the Idaho4 case about me, or like if I was to go to Idaho and get arrested for being there and peacefully protesting or something like that. This is about 4 innocent children, young adults who lost their lives. So doesn't matter about his First Amendments. He has First Amendments. That's not what I'm talking about at all. He has definitely First Amendment rights. Stick to your First Amendment rights. You won't have a problem. Stick to your First Amendment rights. Of course, they're going to try to fuck with somebody that is outing these people are going to come at him because they're outing, and these people have nothing to lose. If they're going to lose their careers and go to prison, they're going to go at him with everything they got. Then look into it. How about this, Dreamer? You look into it, and I'll be right there to clap it up. Like I said, I'll be covering the Karen Reed case. Turtle Boy wanted to record his encounter with somebody that was taking an abortion pill. I don't know why he would do that. That's a very private matter. That's what I think. I think somebody that you say that you love and that you care about, I don't think that you would ever do that to somebody that you love and you care about. I think that it always takes 2 to tango. But that's a situation that's some TMZ bullshit. That's not meant for the internet. It's private. And I couldn't imagine the woman, whoever the person was, the humiliation that she probably went through. So you want my opinion about that? I don't think that you want it, because there's things that you do and there's things that you don't do, and I don't think that you would ever put that out on the internet. No matter if you're right or wrong, take care of it in court, but I wouldn't be putting that out there. I wouldn't be publicizing somebody aborting my child. I don't care if she's a liar, then take care of it in court. I think the situation is very, very, around the holidays. People, that's not what happens around the holidays. It's not what's supposed to happen around the holidays. But there's a lot even more to do with that. But he's got his turtle riders, so I'm sure they're going to be fine. Like I said, I'll be covering the Karen Reed case. And Alan Jackson is one very, very smart lawyer. He has a great team around him, and Karen Reed couldn't be in better hands. The way that man prepares for trials, for hearings. Like I said, Karen Reed has a great support system. And honestly, when you think about it, what if Karen Reed didn't have that? Where would Karen Reed be? Like I said, I think that Karen Reed and her support staff is very thankful to Turtle Boy for the corruption that he brought to mainstream media, pretty much. But just because you did that doesn't mean it gives you the right to do other things. And I think that Turtle Boy has his First Amendment rights, and I think that if he stays within his First Amendment rights, he'll be fine. So he'll be coming home. I don't think that, and if his rights were violated, then he'll have a huge payday, won't he? That's what I think. So I know that if I was him, I wouldn't be talking about any of this, and I would handle it in the courtroom. Especially if he has his lawyer. He has a badass lawyer, doesn't he? So anyways, again, this isn't about Turtle Boy. Those that come in and try to make it about that. This here is about 4 innocent students. Whether they ever did anything wrong, they're still innocent. Doesn't matter what they've ever done. Okay. But this picture right here, this bedroom right here, would love to have been a fly on the wall on 11/12, going into 11/13. But again, to the transparency, no, Dreamer, you didn't do anything. You're good. We welcome it. I'm just saying, I'll back anybody in their First Amendment rights, and everybody knows that here about me. You have the right to say whatever the fuck you want. Do I think that you have the right to do whatever you want? No, you just have to stay within the rules, law. But yeah, nobody, they were out to get him. And when you have people that are out to get you, I think there's a movie called Heat. Go check it out. When you got heat on you, you need to know when to lay low. You need to know when to do certain things and when not to. And that doesn't make you weak. It doesn't make you a pussy. That makes you smart. Because there's going to be days that you think that you lost, a battle or something like that, but you're in it to win a war, not win battles. So I just recommend picking and choosing them. But I do know that if his rights were violated, that he knows that he would have a huge payday coming, and he should be focused on that. Because I don't think that anybody should be silenced. There's no such thing as cancel culture, and when you try to do that, then you're in the wrong. So. But we got some cases coming up, guys. We got Delphi right around the corner, too. And believe it or not, can you fucking believe it? And that's going to be my next live when I go on a little rant. Goal coming back for 2 more years. Who are you guys electing in that fucking town? In that state? Indiana? Come on, man. You guys are my neighbors. Get it together, man. Ohio's over here passing laws that weed is now legal over here, and y'all are passing shit to put Francis Gall, for another 2 years. Fuck out of here, man. Judge Gall, taking it up the Gall. I cannot wait for Richard Allen's team to be reinstated and for Richard Allen to own Indiana. Because we're Kohlberger pimping. We are Delphi pimping. There are 2 little girls that lost their lives. And the same thing, you got Indiana State Police. You got Indiana making this all about them and not about what it was, which was, a double homicide. And I hate to break it to you guys, but you're barking up the wrong tree if you think Richard Allen's the guy. I stand with Baldwin. I stand with Rossi. And Indiana, like I said, where all this is going to take place is right down the street. We're going to be there. We're going to be I'll be covering Karen Reed's case on Friday. Who knows? Maybe I'll even be there at 7:30 a.m. covering it from the fucking stair tops. I'm supposed to leave on Thursday, so there's a little hint. But we're moving crews out on Thursday to go to whatever, fucking Boston area. I'm coming for you, Miss Kelly. Cincinnati, Ohio, here I see you, Lana. You know it. The nasty natty, baby. Oh, yeah. I figured since Turtle Boy's not going to be there, somebody needs to be some rowdy ass on those steps saying, "What is up, Boston?" Somebody better sign some shoes for me. I want to see Larry Bird out there. I'm working on my Boston accent. Go park the car in the Harvard Yard, right? Something like that. But let's get rowdy up there on those steps. I'll be getting some questions into Alan Jackson. Don't worry. I'm telling you, Alan Jackson's the man. Alan Jackson is going to own that ass up and down. Like, the only reason I want this to go to trial is because I want to see Alan Jackson just straight up fucking destroy them. That's the only reason I want this to go to trial. You know, for Karen Reed's sake, though, if I'm Karen Reed, like, I just want out. You know, I just don't want anything to do with this anymore. But I'm telling you, the only reason I want this to go to trial, I'm telling you, Alan Jackson is going to he's going to take little boy, put him over his knee, and give him a little spanking. And it's going to be epic if it gets to that point. And if I was a prosecutor, I'd be finding a way to get the fuck up out of that situation, because you're going to get Marsha Clark'd. You're going to get owned. So until next time, guys, truth and transparency right here. Make yourself known. Do me a favor. You have an opinion on the live stream, use the comment section of the video, thumbs it up, thumbs down, share the video. I want to talk about this picture. I want to know what you guys have to say about this picture. This is the bedroom upstairs, 3rd level. Who do we think was sleeping in there that night? Again, make yourself known. We love you. Thank you, mods. Again, 2024 is going to be lit as a tit. Stay here. You're going to be here for it. I'll be later tonight at 9. I am live again tonight at 9, and I am bringing to you every place that Coomer Scott Green worked, what has happened during the time that he was there. We are going to destroy Coomer Scott Green in terms of going through his resume. So join me for the Coomer of the Coombs. If you want to come along tonight. Go Vandals. He does this. Go Vandals. That's like, anyways, bring it. I'm ready. Take care till next time, guys. You guys rocking it. Again, love you all. Much love to the families too. This time of year sucks, and can imagine it. So again, please be kind to one another. And on your way out, again, hit something, do something. Make yourself known. Hello and welcome to Truth and Transparency. Good afternoon. Welcome to the Transparency. Welcome to Truth and Transparency. Not sure if this is working, but
today is not a day to celebrate. With the arrest of Richard M. Allen of Delphi.
See you soon, Miss Fargan.
Paparazzi.